Hey there, fellow YouTubers. This is an unboxing of the Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball. And I think my brother actually got to it before I could because it is out of the UPS packaging. So some things might be out of place, but everything should be in. And I told him I wanted to do an unboxing video. So yeah, he better have put everything back in. So you start off with this box. Yes. And let's get right into it. Trying to do this with one hand is kind of difficult. Okay. Inside the box, it comes with a paper Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball. What is a Fushigi ball? I'm guessing this is terms and conditions, you know, stuff like that. What you should not do, shouldn't try to eat it, stuff like that. Comes with actual, of course, the Fushigi ball product. Get into that a little bit later. It comes with a Fushigi ball holder, knapsack, synthetic cloth material type thing. Feels pretty good. Comes with a Fushigi ball stand, a plastic stand similar to the rubric cube stands. Don't drop the Fushigi ball on this though, I'm pretty sure it will break. Alright. Comes with a CD. This CD probably was in a shrink wrap and my brother probably opened it. So yeah, comes with this. This is, I'm guessing, showing you tips and tricks and how to use it, getting used to it, getting the feel of it. Just a tutorial video. And that seems to be it in there. Okay. Now, let's get into the Fushigi ball. Get into the hands-on part of this video. So here's the Fushigi ball. Feels pretty good, pretty light. I don't know how much it probably weighs, not going to get into that. Pretty light in the hand, feels pretty polished finish, as if I'm going to like, it's going to slip out of my hand kind of polished finish. You might want to like, I don't know, try to get it less slippery, put on some, I don't know, blow some of that hot breath on it or something, I don't know. But it feels really slippery, feels like I could lose it at any second if I were to try to do something with it. Maybe that will go away as it, you know, the integrity of it starts to wear down. Maybe because it's brand new, that's why it feels like that. But anyways, this is another contact juggling ball. I did not buy it because I thought that it was some magic gravity ball, which it does say on the box, magic gravity ball. No, that's misleading. It is just another contact, you know, juggling ball. It's the gravity, it's still feels like gravity is taking a hold of it there as it comes right back down in my hand. I don't see it floating up anywhere, you know. A lot of people buy this because they think that it's going to defy gravity and fly everywhere and you don't have to do anything and just impress your friends. That's incorrect. That's the most incorrect you can possibly get. This is just another contact juggling ball, and what contact juggling is juggling the ball in a stylistic manner, kind of like, you know, all fancy juggling the ball with your body. Just juggling with your body is pretty much what it is. This is not the first contact juggling ball. There are all other contact juggling balls. There is pure acrylic balls. There's metallic balls such as what's inside here. You can even use baseballs or softballs. You can use any ball for contact juggling. The reason the Fushigi ball is different is because it's not pure acrylic. It does have an acrylic outside finish, but what's inside is what's important. There's this steel ball inside, some sort of steel, I think, some sort of metal material, metallic material inside of it. And what that does is it does two things. It creates the illusion of it floating, because the clear acrylic on the outside makes it seem as if you're not holding on to anything. To the naked eye, it looks as if I'm holding on to nothing on the outside because it's clear. It looks like the only thing in my hand is a metal ball and my fingers don't seem to be touching it. That's what creates the illusion of floating around in your hand. Also, just like any other contact juggling ball or any other acrylic contact juggling ball, it doesn't have any tell marks. And what tell marks are, it just tells you which way the ball is turning. So as I turn the ball, you can't really tell unless, you know, you look at my fingers, but you can't tell that the ball is even spinning. It kind of looks like it's stationary in my hand in space. Another thing that this metal ball inside does is it creates it so it doesn't have a focal point. And what that means is Acrylic balls out there now are affected by the sun. When the sun shines on them, it creates a focal point, and much like a magnifying glass, will burn the living crap out of anything. So if you were to leave it in the sun for too long, or a regular acrylic ball, it would probably ruin the integrity of the acrylic ball, most likely melting through the core of it, or just some other stuff that you definitely would not want. So that's the pros of this ball, that it does create a fancy illusion, and it does have a nice polished finish to it, and it won't create a focal point. But there are some cons to this ball. As a contact juggler, if you do like to contact juggle and that's your thing, and you do like to create illusions, as much as they say that this is the best illusion creating ball, it's not, because if you look closely, you can't see it with this camera because it's bad quality, but my friend has one too, and I thought it was maybe just mine, but my friend has one too, and it has this warp in it for some reason. Like, it has some sort of warp along the ball, of the inside of the ball, and what that does, it says it has no tail marks, but that kind of acts like a tail mark. It's not a big deal, because when you're doing it from, the regular eye can't really catch the warp when it's spinning. But if you look closely, this camera can't catch it, but you can kind of see it right there, right here. It's a warp that kind of throws off the illusion a little bit, if you ask me, and all of them are like that, I believe, because my friend's is like that, and now mine's like that. Another thing is the acrylic, or the inside metallic ball, it's not centered correctly. If you were to spin this ball, it as you can see, it warps in and out. You see it? That's really hard to do isolations with, which means with contact juggling just means create an illusion that the ball is not moving in space. It's really hard to do it because of the fact that when you spin it, it makes that weird movement because the ball is off-centered. So if you're looking into one of these, you might want to maybe pay a little more and get an acrylic ball if you're really into contact juggling and really into illusions. But if you're looking to start out, I would get the Fushigi, because it does come with a good video to show you some tricks and tips and stuff like that. And I mean, it's not that bad. But like I said, it does look kind of durable. Like if you were to drop it, maybe it would create some scratches, but nothing too serious. But I wouldn't recommend dropping it from a high, altitude onto the concrete. That's never smart with something like this. So all over, I would give it, a 7 out of, no, probably a 6 or 7 out of 10, just because of the fact that I am aware of contact juggling. I can't do it per se myself, but this ball would not be the superb choice for a contact juggler, because of the fact of the Fushigi company really needs to center that ball, and they really need to, if they're going to go for this ball like inside of the acrylic finish, they really need to finish that ball. I don't see why they would put a warp in it. Like, put all this time into your product and you're going to leave us with a warp. They really need to get rid of that, and they really need to center their product, to center the ball inside of their product. Nothing, but which a few fixes won't be able to do. This is kind of sort of fairly new, so I'm pretty sure maybe later models they'll fix that. But as of right now, if you're a beginner, it runs cheap, like $25, and you can pick it up. And then as you get better, move into the acrylic balls and more contact juggling friendly spheres. So have fun with it. I wouldn't recommend it, but this is a warning to all the people out there. If you watch the commercial and you want to buy it because you think it's some magic gravity ball, which it does say on the box, magic gravity ball, it's wrong. It's not. It's just another contact juggling ball, just another regular ball. No, gravity still has effect on it, guys. It's still pulling the ball down. There's nothing outstanding to it. But just be careful. Don't buy it based off that. Go on YouTube, look up, research. It does take practice. It's like a hacky sack, thinking that you're gonna get a hacky sack and be able to be the best hacky sacker in the world. It's not. It does take practice, and you have to practice it in order to do what the people on TV were doing, because you won't be able to do that in a day. I promise you, not even a month. I promise. The people on TV have been doing it for years. So just, do your research before you buy one. It is pretty cheap, and it is a good beginner ball. So yeah, thanks YouTube. Bye.